Good morning and thank you for joining us. It is 6 a.m. on your Monday. Different crew today, but that's all right. We have Ashley Grahams doing traffic today. We have you taking a break from traffic doing weather.
And we will have Rod and Drew. We'll drag them out of bed, out of their slumber early tomorrow morning to be here tomorrow. But today, let's get you out the door. And I want to give you this pretty look from downtown Portland. Little broken cloud cover from our Wells Fargo sky camera. We're waking up to some clouds, but also noticeably better air quality across Northwest Oregon and Southwest Washington. 64 right now at the airport, by the way. The air quality this week, for not just today, but for most of this week, should be good in the Portland, Vancouver metro area. Not good, though, east side. This is the look from the Dalles. You can see some wildfire haze there. And as we look at the air quality across central and eastern Oregon, it is poor, and it will probably be poor for at least the next couple of days. We'll keep you posted on that, including rain chances for the middle of this week. But first today, morning clouds clearing by lunchtime. I don't know that we get to 72 by lunchtime. That might be a bit much. However, temperatures do remain comfortable today. I've got us topping out around 79 or 80 degrees. Ashley Graham's got your traffic.
Sounds good, and it's a good morning for those of you traveling as well. Let's start on US 26. This just outside the Vista Ridge Tunnel. You can see more folks here joining the morning commute, but so far no unexpected delays. We'll take you out to I-5 at I-205, just a little further south. Things also moving right along there. Now, I do want to show you this photo from ODOT. This is a new photo from just the last few days. This is Highway 101 just north of Manzanita. Again, this bridge here down to one lane. So expect a slowdown if you're traveling on the coast. They now say that repairs on this bridge won't start until the end of the month. China.
Ashley, thank you. Our top story this morning, Beaverton police are asking the public for any tips related to the murder of 32-year-old Melissa Jubain. On Friday, police arrested the nurse's 27-year-old neighbor, Bryce Schubert, for second-degree murder. Our Thomas Schultz joins us from the apartment complex in Beaverton. And Thomas, this all seems so shockingly tragic.
Yeah, just heartbreaking, China. And we spoke to neighbors and friends who are understandably shaken up about what happened. And just outside of Jubain's apartment complex now is a memorial honoring her. You can see flowers and candles, and there's photos, too, of her time with her family and as a nurse. Now, Jubain worked over at Providence St. Vincent and had just gotten married. Her disappearance was first reported when she missed a shift Wednesday morning. By Saturday, police announced they had found her remains and arrested her neighbor, 27-year-old Bryce Schubert. Schubert didn't work at St. Vincent, but was employed as a nurse at Providence Portland Medical Center for a year. Police have not yet said what happened leading up to Jubain's death or where her remains were found, though friends are left grieving, trying to grapple with what happened.
I just miss her energy. Anytime you were around her, she was just like such a light, and especially, again, the fact that she was a nurse, that it's just such a selfless career, and that just speaks to the person that she is, and the heart that she has.
Just heartbreaking. In Jubain's college, the University of Portland held a remembrance yesterday. The nursing program there says they're mourning her loss in this unspeakable tragedy, and today there will be another vigil for Jubain held by the Oregon Nurses Association. China.
Our Thomas Schultz reporting live from Beaverton. Thank you, Thomas. Portland police plan to release body cam footage today of a police shooting that happened last month in North Portland. On the evening of August 24th, officers shot a man allegedly armed with a handgun and acting erratic. The man, 52-year-old Robert Seeger, was injured in the shooting and booked into jail. Portland police released the identity of the officer who shot Seeger on Saturday, Nicholas Morales, a 5-year veteran of the Bureau. He's on administrative leave during the investigation. Clackamas County deputies recovered the body of a Beaverton woman who went missing in the Willamette River last weekend. The sheriff's office identified her as 34-year-old Cortland Fricker. The search started last Sunday after a caller reported that she fell off a boat and did not resurface. On Saturday, police in Astoria arrested a man for murder after they say he stabbed someone to death at a homeless shelter. Officers responded to Helping Hands Outreach Center on West Marine Drive sometime after 2:15 Saturday morning. Witnesses reported seeing 58-year-old Stephen Foxon stabbing the victim. The victim was taken to the hospital but died of his injuries. Foxon was arrested and charged with murder. Anyone with information should reach out to Astoria Police Department. Boeing says it's reached a tentative agreement with union negotiators voting a potential strike. The agreement includes a 25% pay increase over 4 years for workers at Boeing factories across Washington and Oregon. The deal also secures a commitment from Boeing to build its next airplane in the Pacific Northwest. The contract is not final until employees vote later this week. In the meantime, this week is the final week of a major hearing happening in downtown Portland that will determine if Kroger and Albertsons should merge. This past week, we heard from the CEOs of Kroger and Albertsons about the possible merger and what it would entail for the grocery giants. The Federal Trade Commission has sued to block the deal, arguing the deal would cut competition and bring higher grocery prices to consumers. Oregon has joined the FTC's lawsuit, while Washington has filed a separate case in state court. After this week's testimony, a judge will rule on whether to temporarily block the merger. A coastal town in California saw something rare in the water last week, a whale. It was spotted near Half Moon Harbor, which is about 40 miles south of San Francisco. Some who live in the area say that they've never seen a whale there so close to shore. The deputy harbor master says it followed anchovies into the harbor for a snack. It's believed the whale will head back out to sea sometime when the tide rises. All right, your time now is 6:06 on your Monday. Let's take a look at weather with Chris.
It is Monday and it is comfortable out there right now. Let's get you a look at the temperatures across the region in the 50s. 52 right now in Hillsborough. That feels good. 64 last check at PDX. Sherwood waking up to 55. Up and down the I-5 corridor. A lot of us in the 50s to about 60 degrees or so outside of the metro area. Hopping over the Cascades, 40s right now in Baker City and Burns. Here's the live look from downtown Portland. Our Wells Fargo sky camera showing broken cloud cover over downtown right now. That will clear eventually, but for now, cloudy and 64. Let's take you out to, well, I'll get to that in a second. Good air quality here across Northwest Oregon and Southwest Washington. So at least for the time being and for the foreseeable future here, for the next 5 to 7 days, air quality should not be an issue across the northwest corner of Oregon and Southwest Washington. We take you out to the Dalles, though. This is from Oregon's Veterans Home in the Dalles. You can see kind of a hazy look there at Mount Hood. There's plenty of wildfire smoke and haze to be had there and across areas of central and eastern Oregon. Burns right now, Burns and Hines, that's where that purple dot is showing very unhealthy air. And unfortunately, that hazy, smoky air is likely to be in play for at least the next several days here. 93 in Baker City this afternoon. Central Oregon areas of wildfire smoke and haze. Prineville gets up to about 90. The Gorge, the east end of the Gorge is going to be breezy today. West winds from Hood River out towards the Dalles and Points East, 15 to 25 with much higher gusts than that possible. At the beach, brief morning clouds, otherwise clearing. Astoria gets up into the, well, mid-60s by lunchtime and probably finishes off the day near 70. Portland getting up to maybe not even 80 degrees. So nice stair step down from that intense heat that we had last week. We were in the upper 80s Saturday, mid 80s yesterday, and today maybe only 80. Cooler still Tuesday, and China, we are squarely focused on this rain chance coming our way for Wednesday. Meaningful rain, we think, up and down the I-5 corridor. We'll take a closer look at that coming up in just a few minutes.